Hi everyone, we're on lesson 10.6 and today we are going to find and draw lines of symmetry. So the essential question is, how do you find lines of symmetry? It is like the previous lesson, it's very similar to that one. So that was 10.5. If you didn't watch that one, you might want to watch that one as well. So today we're, how do you find lines of symmetry? So the activity. Activity 1, it says, how many lines of symmetry does each polygon have? Find lines of symmetry. Remember, lines of symmetry from yesterday's lesson was, or from 10.5, I should say. It might not just have been yesterday's, but it's when you can match each side of the shape up. We did the letter W, and we could fold it in half vertically, and we could put the seam, what was on the left is exactly what was the seam on the right. So for this one, it says draw a triangle like the one shown, so all sides have equal length. Do you remember what kind of triangle that is called if all sides have equal length? Equal sides, equal length is an equilateral triangle. This is an equilateral triangle because it has all the sides are the same. That's not in this lesson. That was just a quick, I hope you can remember that. So, it's asking us to draw it. So all the sides are the same. So hopefully you can draw that one. If you haven't yet, push pause and you can draw it. Step 2 is to fold the triangle in different ways to test for a line of symmetry. Draw along the fold lines that are lines of symmetry. So they just folded it this way right here. That was a line of symmetry right there. Is there any other places we could fold that triangle? How about right like this? And how about this way? Now my lines might not be exact. So those 3 lines definitely are ways you could do it. How about, let me take those 3 lines away. Could I fold it just in half horizontally? No, I couldn't, because this would go down here and that wouldn't match up exactly. So the only 3 ways you can fold it are straight down, and then diagonally, and diagonally. So those are the only 3 ways. If you have cut your triangle, you can fold it and you can see that would be much easier. All right, let's go on to the next one. So we have the triangle that had the 3 equal sides, and we had the number of lines of symmetry were 3. Let's look at the square. We have how many number of sides for the square? We have 4. And if we fold that, we could fold it. How many number of lines of symmetry will we have? Well, we could fold it in half that way, and that will match up. In half this way, that will match up. So that's 2 lines so far. What about diagonally? This side would go over to this side. That would work. And diagonally that way, that would work. So there we have 4. Number of sides for a parallelogram is 4. Number of lines of symmetry. What do you think? Well, if you fold your piece of paper, if you get your piece of paper and cut it out and fold it, you would have this way diagonally. And, ooh, bad diagonal line. And right there. You can't fold it this way, it wouldn't work, and you can't fold it horizontally, it would not work. So you would only have 2. How about your rhombus? How many lines are there, or how many number of sides? 4. And then how many different ways could you fold this? 1, 2. If you said 2, you are correct. Trapezoid, number of sides? 4. Nice job. How many ways could you fold that? How many number of lines of symmetry are there? There are 1. If you fold it this way, that will not match up. So can't fold it that way. You have to fold it straight in half, like that, on that vertical angle. All right. The next one, how many number of sides is 6? And how many ways can you fold that? If you said 6, you are correct. 1, 2, you can fold it on all these flat sides right here, 3, and then you can fold it on all the vertices. And that would be 6. Remember, when you count, you're going to go 1 would be this one down here, too. That's 1. 2 also is this line, so you don't double count them. 3 would be 3 over here also. And then 4 matches with that line. So don't go around and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're not going to count them twice. This is one line. One line. On this one, you can see that's one line, but just be careful on this because you don't want to double count them. So you've already counted 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 goes with 5. And 6, 6. Does that make sense? You don't want to double count those. Like 1, this is one line. And this is one line. So you only have 2, although so just make sure it just looks a little different like this because there's so many lines. You don't want to just go and count the ends because you would end up with 12, which wouldn't be the right answer. You want how many full lines. All right. Are you ready for the next one? All right. It says the shape below has line symmetry. Draw the 2 lines of symmetry. You can get paper and cut this out as well, and you can figure this out. So let's see. If I fold it like this on that diagonal, would that work? If you said no, you are correct. What about if I fold it horizontally? Would that work? This would come down here and match up with that. That would match up with that. That would match up with this. And this side would match up with that side. So that would work. What if I folded it vertically? Would that work? Yes, it would. So there's the 2 lines. All right, let's go back to our question. It says, how do you find lines of symmetry? Well, we drew it, and then we could fold our paper. And we also looked at the different sides and the number of lines of symmetry. That helps. And we also, again, drew it and folded it. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye, everyone.